Hello, hi, welcome to this video. This is Arvind here. So we'll look at the market view and trade setup for the week starting 14th of December 2020. Okay, starting with Nifty charts, you can see the weekly chart. We had a good breakout here and the momentum is still sustaining, strong on the upside. Right, now looking at the daily chart, let me just maximize this. Okay. So it's very clear that the trend is up, right? So after almost 9 to 10 days of rally, last 3 days we saw some sideways movement, which is indicating a loss in momentum, right? Which is expected after such a big rally like this from 12,800 to 13,500 zones, and it's quite expected that the markets will consolidate, and we can expect this kind of range to continue between 13,400 to 13,550 zones, right? So this is a like 200 point range overall where we can expect Nifty to consolidate. But one thing which we can observe here is there is absolutely no sign of weakness, because if there was any kind of weakness, we would have broken this support and we would have come off the highs, right? You can see here, not even for one day we had a close before the previous day's low. That is one of the major indications that the market is finding a top, right? So people who are looking for a short trade or looking for the markets to collapse, this is something which you have to keep a track on, right? If you see a close below the previous day's low and followed by one more day of weakness, that could be a trend reversal pattern. I can see here 13,400 is acting as a very strong support. On both Thursday and Friday we tested the lows, but there was buying interest. So there is going to be more sideways momentum because there is buying interest at lower levels near support. Is also profit booking at supply zones between 13,500 to 550, right? So this range bound movement may continue. This, you can see two subsequent doji patterns formation. Now looking at the Nifty internals, let me refresh this. Okay, you can see it's very range bound movement. So if you're a day trader, look for buying opportunities around 13,400 to 430 zones. That's where you can go long, initiate long positions, buy futures or even call options, and look for targets of 13,550 to 570 zones. So that will be the supply zone. So if it all we start coming off the highs, that could be a shorting opportunity. Okay, but one thing is, if you're shorting, just keep it intraday. Try to avoid overnight positions on if you're holding put options and like that, because in a trending market, the market is definitely on a bullish trend. So we should look for buying opportunities. If you're a swing trader or a positional trader, the idea is very simple: to buy any dip that you're seeing towards 12,350 to 400. If it all, like, see further dip here on Monday or Tuesday, that will give you fresh buying opportunities and continue to stay long, because the risk to reward ratio is very low. If you buy here, you can see your stop will be 320 or 330. The 200 moving average is right here. That could be a stop, and just continue going long. That's a very simple logic, right? But avoid trading on the short side. If you're shorting, keep it intraday, because every day market is giving us a dip of 500 to 100 points. So sorry, 50 to 100 points on Nifty, where you can look for shorting opportunities. Okay, so that's on the Nifty. The levels I'm looking for is 11th. Let me just reiterate the levels again. So on the support side, 13,400, maybe maximum of 13,340, 350 zones. This is the next support zones, and on the upside, 13,550 to 570 is a strong supply. If it breaks out, maybe it can go to 13,700 zones, right? And the 200 moving average, sorry, not the 200, the 20-day moving average is around 13,081. Somewhere here, this will act as a strong support. Any kind of decline here for a positional trader will still be buying opportunities. If you're waiting for a dip, if at all we get a dip, say another 300, 400 points, right? That will give you a fresh buying opportunity. If you're an investor or a positional trader. Okay. That's on Nifty. Coming to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also is given a good breakout and is sustaining the breakout. It is not showing any signs of weakness, right? So the range is between 30,340 zones to 30,800 zones, right? So 30,200 is a very strong support. You can see both Thursday on Friday we came off the highs, but again there was buying interest, right? We have formed two spinning top patterns, clearly indicating market is not having any clear direction. It is a sign of consolidation. That's what happens when markets consolidate. It will be very range bound, highly volatile and choppy markets, right? So if you want to be safe, you can just stay on the sidelines and wait for a breakout or a breakdown here to get a clear trend of the market. Okay, my view is, I think post this consolidation there should be a breakout on the upside, both on the Nifty and Bank Nifty, and we will continue to see higher levels on both the indices. That is my view. Okay, so once we take out 30,800, next supply zone at 30,940, 950 zones, and if both these taken out at 31,000 could be a strong resistance zone, being a round number. Post that, I'm seeing two levels as the next targets: 30,300 and 31,300 and 31,600. Sorry, yeah, almost 550 600 zones. So we can expect Bank Nifty to test these levels if at all we see a breakout here. So you can trade within this range if you're a day trader during the consolidation phase, or wait for a breakout. You can see here the intraday opportunities can be seen here. Any kind of dip toward 30,200 to 300 will give me fresh buying opportunities. Very good close stop. You can 200 period moving average at 30,100, just 100 point stop loss, and just keep going long, right? That is a very simple logic. You can buy call options here, and if you're trying to short, if you see the price action confirmation that it's coming off the highs here, then you can again buy some put options. You can trade within this range or wait for a breakout and still go long here. So that is my view on Bank Nifty. So that's the view on the indices. Coming to the FI data. See, FIs are continuously buying, and there's very strong buying. Not even for one day you see the volume coming down between 2,000 to 4,000 crores of inflows coming in almost every day. That is a very strong sign. And another positive factor is the US dollar index is very, very low, below 91, right? It had a good breakdown here and it's still continuing to stay low. That is a positive for emerging markets. So we can continue to stay long as long as FIs are buying and the dollar index is also on the lower side. So these are two positives for our Indian markets. Now looking at the global picture, you can see global markets are also consolidating. No clear direction. It's very mixed cues, both Asia and Americas. But Europe came off the highs. They closed negative. That's mainly because of the news related to Brexit, which is more Europe specific. So we don't have to worry much about it. So overall global trend is kind of mixed. Now coming to the US markets, let's look at the Dow Jones chart. Okay, see Dow Jones is also consolidating. You can see a very narrow range for almost 10 days between 29,600 to 30,200, right? So very narrow range, no clear direction in the market there also. And I think there should be a breakout because you can see there is a very good support at 20 moving average. That is around 29,890, 880 zones. You can see here it's consolidating here. And once it takes out 30,250 zones, I think it will start moving higher to 30,700, 800 zones. That is possible. Right now it's stuck in a narrow range. So this may continue. We have to wait. It may take a few days, or maybe it may even happen on Monday. We don't know that. So we have to wait for that. See, even if you look at the S&P 500, it is also holding support at 20 moving average. It dipped to 20 moving average. Again, it started to recover. So holding support here, good support at 36, 37, 36, 40 zones. You can see here 20 moving average at 36, 36. So strong supply at 3,700 being a round number that could access a strong supply zone. So S&P 500 could be range bound again. It may start testing the previous highs here another say 40-50 points away. That may get tested, but if it breaks out, it may go higher. I think my view is this may continue for 1 or 2 days, and we should, I mean, US market should take out these highs and start moving higher. That's one possibility, because this is holding a strong support. In case this gets taken out, then it's a different story. Then we can expect lower levels here, another 40-50 points lower to support zones. So it's a crucial phase in US markets also. But the way there is buying interest at lower levels, I'm assuming that there is no weakness in the US markets also. So you can see here there is good buying at lower levels. Okay, so 200 again is acting as a strong supply zone. Once it takes out this 3678 zones, it will go towards 3700. So that is my view. So looking at SGX Nifty, you can see that again there is clearly no sign of weakness, right? Very narrow range. Again, there is no strength also, because the momentum is lost after this huge rally, which is acceptable, right? You can see 3-4 candles just going sideways. But my view is, since there is no weakness, there is a higher probability of market going higher, about 13,600 on SGX Nifty. I think it will start going higher, because once it goes towards the outer end of Bollinger Band, it tends to consolidate. That's what exactly happened. Right now it's come back inside the Bollinger Band, and 20 moving average may start going higher, and this price action may indicate further upside. So that is my view. That's my view on the indices also. And let's look at our trades, how we performed for the last week, starting 7th of December, right? So we had some positions carried forward from the previous week. We closed these positions. Tata Consumer, SBI, ICICI Bank, these were identified the previous week. So Indigo also was sustaining the momentum. And we took some positions on Bandhan Bank at 400 levels and ITC at 200 levels. This is on Monday itself. And the charts also are given here. L&T also was performing well. And Sun Pharma was a good trade. We booked profits at breakout at 550. Again, we took a fresh position about 565, target of 600. I think it went to 590 zones. M&M Finance also was a breakout trade, which worked well. Nifty, we took call option 13300. That also worked well. And Sun Pharma, Cadillac achieved a target. We had 2 targets and both got achieved. HDFC AMC identified at 2674. The chart is given here, and the target, I think this gave a fantastic move, and this went beyond the target. So maybe we can see that. I'll show you the following messages. Sun Pharma gave a good. IndusInd Bank, we took a 940C. This achieved a target. And Cipla, I think it did not work out well. So we stop loss got triggered here. So Nifty was doing well here. IndusInd Bank achieved target. And Bank Nifty also, we took a call option at 440, it went to 510. SBI was a very good trade for us. So I think 275 got achieved on Friday. Still we are holding for 280. That could be a possibility. And M&M Finance gave a good momentum. So this Bank Nifty, Cipla stop loss was triggered. So this didn't work. Nifty, this trade worked well. And some of the clients' trades, you can see here, the calls which we had given. Zeal was a good trade. 204 identified. It went to 216, achieved a target later on. I think 218 was achieved. UPL was achieved, identified at 475, target of 490. I think it went to 491 and it came off the highs. So HDFC AMC was the trade. And let me just go to other days. ITC, these achieved target here. Nifty, call options. Obviously, we have to buy calls at any dip. That's what I was telling earlier also. L&T was a good trade. Indigo also did well, almost achieved a target. And this was Zeal, negative target. And this achieved a target again. Canara Bank identified at 126, can test 135. I think intraday it went to 140 plus. You can see HDFC AMC, you can see here the way we identify the entry. 2674 can test 2770, you can see here. Beautiful move we got. It went 28.41. Right, that's the trade. Reliance, we give a buy call here at 2000. It didn't show good momentum, but still it gave us a small rally where we took some profits off. Ultratech was a good trade. It gave good momentum. Godrej Property was a good trade. Identified at 1235 and at 1265. Wockhardt was an amazing trade. At 472 we gave a buy call. Very small target, but it went to 525 plus, I think 530 something. Muthoot Finance, it gave a small trade. We got up to 60 or something. And Canara Bank and all these trades which we identified. TCS was a good trade. 2775, target of 2840, and I think both targets were achieved. Ultratech, Canara Bank, upper circuit hit. So that was some of the trades. TCS achieved a target. First target. ITC was a good trade. It went all the way up to 217 or 218, I'm not sure. Bharat Forge did not work for us. It kind of reversed. HCL Tech, we gave a buy call. I think first target was achieved. We are still waiting for the second target. Yeah, stop loss triggered here. Info Edge is an amazing trade. Identified at 4392. At this breakout zone, you can see here it went to 4500 plus. Amazing rally we saw in Info Edge. ITC was good. Axis Bank, we gave a buy call. It went 635 plus, I think. Almost achieved our target. BL was a trade identified at 120, but it did not work. Stop loss got triggered. PVR was a great trade at 1432 identified. Intraday it went to 1500. Achieved a target. Amazing rally. So some trades worked very well, but a few trades failed also. That's totally fine. So IOC was a buy call given earlier at 85. It went to 95. I think on Friday achieved a target. So Kotak Bank, look at this. We gave a buy call at 1865. Can test 1930. It went to 1928 plus on Friday. Within 2-3 days, almost achieved a target. So UPL achieved a target here. Bank Nifty, we took a call option. Given at 470, it went to 650 plus on the same day. Very good move. Almost 180 points we got in Bank Nifty. Some of the trades here achieved a target here. Okay, this is on Thursday. Friday, it was a very sideways movement, so we didn't get too many opportunities. So BL achieved, stop loss was triggered, and Info was a good trade. HUL was a good trade for us, achieved target, and also it went to higher levels. Info is an amazing trade. You can see here the buy call was given at this breakout zone, and look at this bar. Amazing rally we got in Info Edge. L&T achieved target on Friday, I think. Maruti was not a very good trade. It didn't work much in our favor. Titan, I think it triggered stop loss, so this also didn't work. Infosys gave a small movement up to 41. Asian Paints also didn't work well. Tata Consumers, okay, this was a good trade for us. And Jubilant Food was a good trade. This worked very well. Gave buy call at 25.90, and look at this big bar at support at 20 moving average, and this achieved target on Friday market close. Titan stop loss hit. We gave a buy call in Nifty call option on Thursday. Target of 160. I think it went to 150 zones. We took some profits off there. Bandhan Bank did well, and this is on Friday's trade. Achieved target. Bandhan Bank, ITC, IOC. So we given some fresh buy calls. Canara Bank, NMDC. We saw good breakout in PSU sector. Right. So Jubilant Food was a good trade. ONGC also we initiated long positions. So that's the trade on Friday. Apollo Tyres we given a buy call at 190. It went to 194 plus, I think. So these are some of the trades which we took. Marico, we've taken a long position, and Jubilant Food, you can see, achieved both the targets just before the market close, exactly 2660 on Friday. I think it still got more legs to run. Jubilant Food is on a breakout zone, so we can expect more momentum on this. So last week we had 81.5% accuracy. That's for trade summary for the week. Okay. All right. So I'll keep the links in the description. If you'd like to join my support system or my coaching programs, you're welcome. And you can also WhatsApp or email to me. The numbers are there in the description. So whatever views I shared in this video is my personal opinion. If you are trading or taking any positions, please do your own research or consult your financial advisor. All right. So happy good trading week ahead. Take care and bye-bye.